Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So today, my group will present the topic of corporate social responsibility. Our team consists by me, Nur Fatih Atira binti Rosdi, and also my friend Nur Farah Atika binti Mahdi. This is a list of presentation that our group will present. For the first one is meaning, purpose, function. Second one is type of CSR, pros and cons, and also example, how to implement CSR. For responsibility, CSR report. Last but not least is past year paper. Okay, so next I will pass to Farah Atika.
Okay, the first one I would like to talk about the definition of corporate social responsibility or CSR. CSR is a form of international private business self-regulation which aim to contribute to social goal of a philanthropic activist or comparable nature by engaging in or supporting volunteering or ethically oriented practice. Why? Once it was possible to describe CSR as an internal organization policy or a corporate ethic strategy. That time has passed as various national and international laws have been developed and various organizations have used their authority to push it beyond individual or even industry-wide initiative. Why it has been considered a form of corporate self-regulation. For some time over the last decade or so, it has moved considerably from voluntary decision at the level of individual organization to mandatory schemes at region, national and international level. Okay, next slide. I want to talk about the purpose of CSR. The purpose of corporate social responsibility is to give back to the community, take part in philanthropic case, and provide positive social value. Businesses are increasingly turned to SR to make a difference and build a positive brand around their company. Okay. The next slide is type of corporate social responsibility. The first one is traditional CSR and the second one is contemporary CSR. Di slide ni juga kita dapat tengok perbezaan antara traditional CSR dengan contemporary CSR. In terms of focus, traditional CSR focus a way to share or given back. For contemporary CSR, focus a way to generate profits, and traditional CSR drivers image, brand, public acceptance. For contemporary CSR, drivers performance, markets, and products. Next is traditional CSR actors, corporation, unilateral philanthropy, and the contemporary CSR actors, corporation plus multi-stakeholder network, collaboration, value creation. Okay, for traditional CSR, in terms of relation to the bottom line, value distribution. For contemporary CSR, in terms of relation to the bottom line, is value creation. Next is traditional CSR. In terms of orientation, is reactive. For contemporary CSR, in terms of orientation, is proactive. The last one is motto. Motto for traditional CSR is bold on. For contemporary CSR, motto is CSR is bold in. Okay, the next slide is focus on advantages of CSR and disadvantages of CSR. For advantages of CSR is responsible businesses attract more investors, reduce their risk and address stakeholders' concerns. The second one is creating a better environment while making a profit. The last one for advantages is most consumers prefer to buy products from companies that use CSR. For disadvantages of CSR, many critics view corporate social responsibility as a ploy that company use as a means to generate profit. Okay, CSR example, sebenarnya banyak example dalam Google kalau kita cari, tapi sini saya fokus beberapa je lah example mungkin senang untuk kita faham. Okay, the first one is supporting charity and philanthropy initiative. Second one is going beyond legal requirement in adopting progressive human resource management programs. The third one is not testing product on animal. Macam kita tahu, banyak sangat loan ni pun company nak keluarkan satu-satu produk, dia orang akan test kat haiwan. Padahal benda tu tidak digalakkan dah. Kalau boleh macam jangan buat benda tu. Sebab haiwan pun nak hidup. Lepas tu recycling, preventing pollution, supporting local businesses, endorsing product with social attributes or characteristics.
Okay, so my part, I will present how to implement CSR. As we know lah, maksud CSR ni tanggungjawab company terhadap society. So that macam mana satu company ni dia nak menjalankan CSR dalam bisnes diorang. Okay, for the first one is get involved with local community. Like one way to demonstrate your commitment to corporate social responsibility is to get involved with your local community. For example, participated in local events, buy from local suppliers, and also get involved with community decision. For the second one is volunteer. Another way that you can give back to the community is by having your staff volunteer within it. For example, they could volunteer in a local care home, helping to serve meal or help children with their reading in the local primary school. So maknanya dekat sini staff kita jadi volunteer lah dekat mana-mana event. Okay, third one is go green. That means you should aim to cut your power and electricity output. For instance, that I can give is ask all staff to turn off their computers when they are not using them, such as on their lunch break or during meeting. Second one is ensure everyone turns light off in a room when they leave it. Last but not least, for the example, unplug any electrical appliances when you are not using them. So, maknanya macam mana satu bisnes ni dia nak selamatkan environment, so that dia kena menjimatkan lagi elektrik lah. Okay, last but not least is support the development of your employees. Part of CSR involve ensuring that your employees feel happy, healthy and safe whilst at work. That means you should invest in your employees' personal and also professional development and encourage their progression. For instance, one company can allocate one afternoon slot every week for employees to work on their personal development. Okay, so dekat sini pula maknanya satu bisnes ni dia boleh berilah berikan masa ataupun ruang untuk staff, maknanya untuk staff tu buat apa yang dia orang suka lah. Okay, next slide. Okay, next part is Carroll CSR Pyramid. Okay, so dalam slide ini kita ada 4 level ataupun 4 jenis of CSR lah. di mana dalam keempat-empat ni dia explain how and why satu organisation ni should take social responsibility. Okay. Other than that, keempat-empat jenis ni amat pentinglah untuk organisation di mana dia orang kena tahu, dia orang kena faham lah keempat-empat function dia. Okay. For the first one is economic responsibility. Firm has a responsibility to use the resources available to produce goods and services for society. Okay, that's mean tanggungjawab satu company tu dalam untuk mengeluarkan goods and services untuk society. For example, generating a high and consistent level of profitability, establishing and maintaining a strong competitive position. For the second one is legal responsibility. The law and regulation that all firms are expected to follow as they perform their daily function. So, legal responsibility ni amat penting untuk satu organisation ni sebab macam mana satu company ni dia nak conduct in the marketplace. Sebagai contoh, operating consistent with government and legal expectation. Third one is ethical responsibilities. Change over time because they are based on the expectation of society. Okay, maksudnya pula dekat sini, satu company ni tak hanya patuh kepada law sajalah, so that diorang kena follow business ethically juga. Contohnya, ada sesetengah bisnes ni dia boleh buat tu, ada sesetengah bisnes ni tak boleh buat. Macam itulah. Okay. Last but not least is discretionary responsibility, or we call philanthropic. Those responsibilities in which society does not have a clear message to present to businesses as to what their courses of action should be. For example, giving charitable organisation, providing drug treatment program, and also providing daycare and centers. So, untuk lebih faham lagi, be a good corporate citizen. Okay, so now let's be moving on for the definition of CSR report. CSR report is an internal and external facing document companies used to communicate CSR effort and their impact on the environmental and also community. It is one of the effective tool to communicate an organization business effort, goals and plans to help the environment and community along with the impact it's had so far. So maknanya apa aktiviti yang satu company tu buat untuk society ataupun environment, dia orang akan record dalam CSR report ataupun kita panggil sustainability report. Okay, for the purpose, CSR report aim to enable companies to measure the impact of their activity on the environment, on society and also the economy. This way, companies can get accurate and insightful data which will help them to improve their process and have a more positive impact on the three cornerstone mentioned above. So, maknanya daripada CSR report ni jugalah company boleh estimate kesan aktiviti terhadap environmental, society and economy. Maknanya apa yang aktiviti satu company tu buat, dia boleh nampak kesan melalui CSR report. So daripada CSR report ni jugalah satu company tu boleh buat improvement lagi lah dalam corporate social responsibility. Okay, now we look for the what makes a good CSR report. On this slide, we have three main points. For the first one is it is published and promoted effectively. That's mean a CSR report should be accessible both in terms of its type and how easily the general public can obtain it. Therefore, company also should promote their CSR report and feature them prominently on their website so that they can reach their total potential audience. For the second one is it outlines how result will be measured. A company can demonstrate accountability by explaining all aspects of its process, including how progress will be measured. Clarity and transparency are crucial to building trust. Last but not least is it can be measured progress against previous goal. That's mean each CSR report should have a strong relationship with the previous one, showing what has improved in a company's operations since its publication. By analyzing CSR report, stakeholders should be able to track a company's social responsibility journey. Next subtopic is motivation for embracing CSR reporting. So basically we have three main points. But the first one is increase access to capital and shareholders value. That's mean one way that firm consider social responsibility is disclosure to increase access to capital and shareholders value by satisfying stakeholders expectation. So that for the company having key stakeholders who are keenly concerned with their financial performance, such as shareholders, a current increasing trend in social responsibility investment, or we call SRI, has become one of important consideration as the actual data in the report result in a screening inclusion for exclusion of SRI. For the second one is risk management. Basically, in current business environment, the importance of social risk has been increased among other traditional risks such as technological, economic, and also political risks, so that it is hard to integrate CSR activities into company strategic risk management so that the impact of CSR activity can be maximized. Last but not least is reputation and brand management. As we know, reputation and brand management is considered to have most direct link to financial benefit. In particular, this trend is more visible for industry which have end customers such as retail and also food.
Okay, for final year paper, kita orang jumpa satu soalan ni. Tapi saya akan jawab soalan B1 sahaja dan B2 Atirah akan sambung. Okay, the question is what the factor that motivate corporate responsibility in dealing with the environmental and social reporting. Sini saya ada bagi dua isi dan huraian sebab soalan ni pun nak 4 markah je. Okay, the first one is customer engagement. Half of the point of CSR is to benefit the company and improve its reputation. Basically, you want people to know about it. Using CSR can help you to engage with your customer in different and new ways. It can be easy to strike up conversation with your customers since the message is about something good. Okay, the second one is employee engagement. Along the lines of customer engagement, it's important and beneficial that your employees know what's going on within the organization. You are missing an opportunity if you keep your business. CSR in the dark. Employee will gain a sense of pride and happiness toward the company if they are aware something good is going on. Okay, that's all in my part, and I pass to the Atirah.
Okay, now we go for the second one, past year paper. The question is describe the social contract as the theoretical framework that outlines development of corporate concern for social and also environmental issues. Okay, for the answer is the social contract refer to the agreement that describe condition, rules and responsibilities accepted by society. It is inherited that people who live in society should follow laws morals and also value to adjust in society. Other than that, the social contract has important in corporate social responsibility because it allows businesses and individuals to follow norm and action. It is also can help company prevent activities that can harm social standard or policy and be illegal in social value. Okay, so next we go for the social issues. For the first one is failure of the public to recognize organization through CSR, which means even if the activities of the organization benefit the society, the actual benefit is totally negligible in the eyes of the community. Companies that work in this direction never get the due credit for it. Okay, last but not least, for the environmental issues, reducing packaging waste, particularly in the food and personal goods sector, companies are making changes to the packaging they utilize. Businesses that traditionally use plastic are turning towards alternatives such as glass, recycled plastic, or aggregates. So that's all from us. Thank you. Do you have any question?